Hi. Adulting is hard.
We have some rules of thumb that every adult should know.
Oh, I don't know if I want to hear all these.
You're going to have to.
Next, I'm Enter So Smart. Adulting can be very, very hard. There are all these rules and society norms a person has to stick to just to be taken semi-seriously. Who could possibly keep up with it all? It's just too much to remember. Well, now we have a handy little cheat sheet for you to reference, or, you know, it's in another internet article.
Yeah.
But whatever. All right, first up, when traveling on a 3-seat plane, the window seat has the best view. The aisle seat has the easier aisle access, like to go potty.
Mm-hmm.
So leave the shared armrests to the person in the middle seat. It's all they got.
That's the loser.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I end up when I'm traveling with my family. That's where I always end up, is in the middle seat.
You know, you can't sleep in the window seat, though. It's really hard to prop your neck up against that jet doing this all the time.
Plus, with somebody reaching over and opening up the window all the time.
If you're just tuning in, I'm not having a seizure.
Well, not this time.
No.
The next one is, if your shirt tails hang past the palm of your hands, tuck them in.
Okay, got it.
If they're about to your wrist level, you can leave them untucked.
Ooh.
There you go. Not every shirt has to be tucked in.
Does that apply to a t-shirt, you think?
It doesn't, but it probably should.
What if your belly is so large you can't tuck in your shirt?
Then you have other problems.
I do have other problems.
Yeah.
Next up, when you're looking at somebody else's phone and they're showing you a picture,
that's a big one.
Never, ever swipe. Nobody likes an invasion of privacy, no matter how harmless your intentions may be.
And plus, you can't unsee a picture.
Good
so
point.
Once it's there, it's there.
I was someplace one day, I can't say where, but a person wanted to show me a picture on their phone. So they had their phone out like this. And they were looking for this picture and they were going like this. And all of a sudden this naked person showed up. He did it to himself though. It didn't have anything to do with me.
Yep. That's on you. That's not on you.
All right. No.
No. The next one is the amount of vouchers, cash, and other perks and overbooked airline offers to their passengers is negotiable.
What?
Yes. So don't hesitate to make an offer for the amount you want to settle for. So in other words, cash, a hotel, maybe a rental car. You know what? Throw it out there. It's not set in stone. And you will notice that if nobody accepts on the first or second attempt, the cash offers go up. So, yeah, maybe sit on that offer for a minute or two. Let the pot get sweetened a little bit before you jump in.
And sometimes it doesn't hurt to take a later flight.
No. Yeah, that's, if you're not under any time restrictions.
All right. So you got a car that's broke down. You need to get that sucker fixed. And you need to take it to the repair shop. But when? As a general rule, your mechanic isn't as busy on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Meantime, avoid at all cost weekends.
Yep. Busy. I know I worked at a Honda dealer. Saturdays were insane.
Crazy
insane. Yeah. And this is a handy one.
Okay.
When you're cleaning an entire room, always make sure to go from top to bottom and then back to front. It's kind of a life hack. I mean, but it's common sense if you think about it. As if you wouldn't want to paint yourself into a corner, you're actually cleaning your way out of the room.
And that rule kind of applies for washing your car too.
Oh, absolutely does. Yeah, 100%.
You getting your picture taken? You think you never look good in photos? People rarely look their best when staring straight ahead. What am I doing?
What we're doing right now.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
going to do the rest of the story like this. When getting your picture taken, angle your face and twist your body for a more flattering shot. And you
That
mean
is
this kind of
flattering.
twisting?
That is flattering.
I'm twisting
I like
like we did last summer. Yeah, twist again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, it's true. Colors in your home can affect your mood.
Oh, I've heard this.
This is true. A good rule of thumb when choosing paint colors is to keep resting areas like bedrooms to cool colors, blue or green, and higher traffic areas like kitchen, dining room, more energetic colors like red or yellow.
Yellow, yeah.
I like lellow.
Lellow.
Yeah.
Mellow yellow.
Yeah.
Dress in a similar style to your boss or supervisors when you're not sure what the office dress code is. Knowing what to wear to work can be tricky. Just simply pay attention to the coworkers you have.
Yeah.
Wear what they have.
Especially if you work in McDonald's.
It's a really good idea.
I
like
think, yeah.
a halter top and maybe some Daisy Duke jeans, that's not going to be acceptable.
Not going to fly.
I mean, they might
No.
sell more burgers, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not going to work.
this is a good one.
Yep. Oh, this is must. If you're going to put someone on speakerphone, tell them first.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to know. Like, and I'll do this in my truck. If we're driving in my truck,
Uh-huh.
it automatically goes to speakerphone. And the first thing I say when I answer, because I won't even answer if I don't know who it is, I'll say, "Hey, Grant, you're on speakerphone."
Yeah.
And with me and Vicky.
hmm
And then they know, okay, especially my friend Grant, he doesn't have a great filter, so yeah, it's good to give people that info up front.
What about like if your wife is on the line calling you and you say something like, honey, you're on speakerphone. I'm here with my girlfriend.
Yeah, just don't answer the phone.
Okay, that's probably a better
Yeah,
rule.
that's what I always do.
All right, next up. When traveling at highway speeds, stay well back of transport trucks in case they brake, B-R-A-K-E, suddenly. If you can see the truck's mirrors, you're at a safe distance of about 135 feet.
That's a good one, because if you can't see their mirrors, they cannot see you.
That's a good point.
I mean, I don't worry about a truck braking quicker than I can. I know I can outstop a truck carrying 80,000 pounds worth of whatever. But if you happen to drive a little bit distracted sometimes, then give yourself enough room. It's not a good thing. This next one I love. If you're in a hurry, avoid any establishment with a help wanted sign in the window. It'll have slow service. You
To be
think?
sure. All right. The rule of thumb to help plan walking or hiking trips is to leave 1 hour for every 3 miles forward, plus 1 hour for every 2,000 feet uphill. Just get a Fitbit,
There you go. Yeah.
because there's too much math involved in that.
There's some math.
I don't want to do math when I'm hiking or walking.
Well, and you figure the average person walks at about 3 miles an hour if you're just walking. Yesterday, Vicky and I went to a car show where we walked from, on Fulton Avenue, from Marconi to El Camino and back.
Holy cow.
Yeah, so that's a pretty good hike. I don't even know how long it took us, but we were stopping along the way and looking at cars, and we saw people we knew and we talked to them. So it was a very casual stroll. But if you're on a hike where you're hiking for exercise, 3 miles an hour is a pretty good pace.
I think so.
Yeah. This next one, if you're a cat owner, have 1 litter box for each cat and 1 extra, just to avoid accidents.
Yeah. It's like put 1 box on one side of the house, put the other box on the other side of the house, and then put 1 in the middle. So like it's like a rest stop.
Exactly. And then there's no excuse.
I have the same plan with my wife. Before upgrading to a new operating system, you should wait until The second update after the release on Mac, or about a month or two after a major new release on Windows.
Yeah.
What does that tell you?
They're buggy.
Both of them are, really.
They're a little buggy when they first
I just
come
got
out.
a new update to the update I just did on my iPhone.
I saw that.
Did you get that one?
Within a week. A
Yeah.
week or 10 days, there were 2 updates. Yeah, buggy.
Could have just waited.
Yep. So this is for men. If you're wearing a 2-button suit coat, never fasten the lowest button. So it's only the top button.
Got it.
If you're wearing a suit coat with 3 buttons, never fasten the lowest button or only the top button.
So are you saying on a 3-button you should button 2 and leave the last one?
You can button the top 2
right,
or the middle one only.
Okay.
But never the top button by itself.
All right. Anyone who knows me knows that I am quite hard of hearing.
Huh?
Yeah. And I have a lot of excuses, which I won't go into now, but I will share this with you. To avoid damaging your hearing when using headphones, you should listen at no more than 60% of the max volume of your music player. For safety, you can apply this rule. It's called the 60-60 rule. Listen for 60 minutes at 60% of max volume and then take a break.
I think that's a good rule of thumb. If you want to make a good impression on people while online dating, and I think we both do.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. A study by OkCupid shows that the use of internet slang is not going to do that. It's going to make a poor impression on people, and you're going to get far fewer replies than the average person.
You know what I used the other day with somebody? I used tired AF. And that person sent back, I noticed you used AF there. What does that stand for?
That's a hard one to explain.
It's not that we're dating, we're old friends, but I would have thought this person would have known what that was. I mean, really? Come on.
That's a good
All
one.
right, and that brings us to our final one. These are rules you should know about adulting. It's hard.
And this last one is, it seems like a no-brainer, but you should definitely do this.
Okay, so let's say that you're moving. And it could be either an apartment complex or a new house, rental, whatever it might be. When you're looking for one of those, always check the signal reception of your phone when you're there. If you can't get on with your network or they don't have Wi-Fi available, you really need to start thinking about living someplace else.
Yeah.
What's that commercial with the Wahlberg kid where there's a glass of water, a sandwich, and a computer, and he says, you can't live without these things.
Yes, you can.
Water, sandwich, and
The internet.
All right, so these have been some adult hacks. And we hope that you found them interesting and helpful. You could go back and look at these at any time, just as a little refresher course.
Make yourself some flashcards.
That might be good. Test one another. That's what Ronnie and I did before the show.
Right.
We had flashcards.
Yep.
Anyway, in the description below, you will find a link to ways you can get in correspondence with us. Our email addresses are there. Our links to all of our social media platforms, and we're on all of them. And you know what? I don't know. I think I might have mentioned this to you. I was looking some of the analytics, and for the longest time, we were getting the most views of our show because we were linking it to our Facebook page. But there has been a dramatic change, a shift, if you will, and now more people are finding us on Twitter.
Oh. Wow.
By about 20%, actually.
Holy cow.
So those of you that see us on Twitter, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
Also, just a little question, a little favor I have to ask you. When you're watching our videos, watch them all the way through.
We got some gems right towards the end.
We
typically.
really do.
Yeah.
And it's kind of important, too, because we're measured on how long you listen to the program. So if you've gotten this far, thank you. If you'd like to comment, do it below. If you'd like to like the show, click the thumbs up preferably. And if you'd like to become a subscriber to our channel, you'll find the link right about there that you can click on. Anything else I haven't covered?
I think you covered everything.
Then we should probably get out of here.
Let's do it.
Yeah. We'll see you next time on Men Are So Smart. Bye.
Bye.